Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
What's going on, guys? It is OGC here. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to look at a few different aspects of how to prepare for your castle to kind of hit that next level, that next kind of milestone. And I think that this is something that could be really beneficial to beginner players or people returning. And hear me out on all of this, okay? So as we progress up, our castle level gets higher and higher. There's a whole bunch of things that happen in the game. The first one is we can level up our dragon, we can level up our heroes, new research becomes available, all of that wonderful stuff. So to make the most of our situation, to be as efficient as possible, and to kind of be set up so that we can immediately hit those next kind of milestone PowerPoint areas where we get a lot of growth on our account. This is what I have been doing all along for this account. I think there's one time where I messed up on this, but it's not the end of the world. So this is setting yourselves up so as soon as your castle hits that next level, you can be as strong as you possibly can at the time. So we can see here we have 179 hours left until my castle is brought up to castle level 49. That being said, I think that comes out to be about a week or so. And with that, what I've been doing is, now that I'm under 200 hours, now that I'm about a week out, and I've been doing this for a little bit, I'm starting to save up all of my EXP cards. So I see a lot of people out there, and they have, like through Dual Tower, they have all of their heroes kind of brought up. And if you look at my heroes right now, like my Bane's low, my Fenris is low, my Solaris is low. I still have heroes that are pretty low level. Now, for immediate today, I would be best off spending all of my EXP to bring up these low heroes. It makes a ton of sense, but what I'm doing is I'm going to hold on to all of the EXP cards, which I've been doing for a few days, and I'm going to continue to do until I kind of hit that next castle level, because I want to immediately be able to bring up things like Rufio, Nora, Bazrix, Zao, Belrog, Ophidia, Volari, Avril. Like, there are so many heroes that the second I can bring them up higher levels, I want to be able to bring them up. So what I typically do is I will sit on a stockpile of EXP cards. I'll have these available. I'll start saving them usually about a week before my castle levels up. Now, for a lower level, say our castle is like level 20 or something, you don't necessarily need to be this stingy about all of it. The reality is, for where I'm at, and as you get closer and closer to level 50, your heroes are going to take a lot more EXP to bring up. So for right now, I'm kind of stockpiling up on those. The other big reason why I'm stockpiling super hard on those is for my hero research. I'm starting to get close to finishing out the tier 11, which is going to give me 2 more levels for my mages and necromancers. So definitely important to save up for those, because again, as soon as something like this becomes available, we want to be able to take advantage of it to reap the rewards of our research, our castle level immediately. It's great if I hit this and I can increase the level of the heroes by 2, but if I can't actually do that, and it's going to take me weeks in order to save up enough EXP to get all of my mages and necromancers up, then, I mean, I might as well have just postponed on doing this research, prioritize something else until I had the EXP to actually bring it up. And I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully it does, but it's really good to be prepared for kind of the next milestones. Now, when it comes to the dragon, for a while in the game, in what I mean by for a while is probably from castle level 20 to 45, maybe even castle level 46, somewhere around there. The middle portion of bringing up your castle is going to be very hard to bring up both your PvP dragon and also your build research dragon. Again, priority should be on the build research to get them to castle level 24 or whatever it is to hit up all of those yellows that increase the build speed and research. Not the blessed cell ones, but that should go for a long time, and then we switch and only focus on our PvP dragon. Now for Dragonglass, this is one of these things where in the middle of the game, again, like that castle level 20 until, 45, if not 46, 47, we're going to struggle to have enough Dragonglass to bring up our dragons. So what I like to do is make sure that I have enough Dragonglass, because the second that my castle hits castle level 49, for example, I want to be able to bring my dragon up to level 59. Now, where I'm at in the game, this moment right now, I don't need to worry about this, but in the past I have. And some of the little things that kind of eat up Dragonglass, especially when it's hard to get by and you have your research dragon and your PvP dragon, looks like upgrading the abilities for your dragons. Of course, you want those blessed out abilities, but we also want to be able to level up our dragon so it has a lot more health and attack, just for durability's sake. So hero exp and make sure that we can bring up our dragon. Those are a couple really big things that I like to keep an eye on as I'm getting close to going into a new castle level. The other one, which we kind of looked at a little bit, is I try my best. Now this has a variable thing, so this is not perfect at all. I do not invest enough time in calculating this portion, but we should also keep an eye on our research. So for example, right now the highest I can go is tier 15 in my research. I do not have tier 16 unlocked. However, pretty soon I'm going to have tier 16 unlocked as far as research, and I want to be in a position where my previous researches that I was working on for those major milestone things, say the tier 13 or the tier 15, I want to make sure those are completed so I can immediately jump into tier 16, because that's going to just take forever to actually max out. So where I'm at right now is I'm working on my tier 11. I should not have any problems at all maxing this out before we start working on our tier 16, and I have so much gold available. I just need a lot of rush, and then I could bring that up to a pretty sizable spot. So I think those are some major things to consider when upgrading your castles. If you're interested as far as buildings to prioritize, making it so that your castle is queued up as soon as possible is huge. What I would do as far as prioritizing buildings is, before you bring your castle level up to the next spot, anything besides siege that is troop related, I would bring up. And this might not. People will have various viewpoints on this. So, say I was playing human for a long time and I really wasn't worried with Templars or anything along those lines, I might just not bring that building up, and I'll skip out on it just to keep that castle going up faster and faster. And it makes a lot of sense until I wanted to switch to dwarf, and then all of a sudden I'm behind on that troop building. So I would say, siege aside, siege doesn't matter, but for all the other different types of troop buildings, whether it's your stuff for your swords, archers, templars, saints, whatever, spearmen, I would bring all those up before queuing up your castle. The reason why that I would recommend that would be if you decide to swap races at any point in time. Say I decided to swap races and I recently started building a castle that takes 1,000 hours to bring up. Now I'm either going to have to not switch races, or I'm going to have to play at a very big disadvantage because I have subpar troops comparatively to everybody else. So I just think prioritize the troops. The other big thing is prioritize research, like the academy. I think those two are huge. Now, as far as which ones to do first, again, if your research queue, you're about to hit a major milestone, then sure, maybe you can queue up your barracks before you do your alchemy core. I just think that before your castle starts, get all the troop ones done, and also make sure that research is done. The order before you actually queue up your castle, that's up to you, your account, your situation. The other thing is if you can, try to level up your gate as well, especially if you're on more of a war server type of thing. My gate is level 15. is pathetic. I have skipped out on it 100%, but I'm not playing right now for war or anything else. I'm pretty well protected. I have people like Ares around, so I'm good. I don't need to worry about that. And even if it is, I'll just sit in the capital till I need to queue up something. So if you're on a war server, you're playing super aggressively, you're in a house that's participating in all the events, then consider also queuing up your gate or your garrison before continuing on. So with that, guys, if you guys don't mind, smash the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, all that amazing stuff, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Have a wonderful day and take care.